It is estimated that about 2% of beef cattle pregnancies result in twins. One Nebraska producer is beating that average this calving season. For 2023, Jared Sayer of Cambridge, Nebraska is closer to 4%, with 20 sets of twin calves on the books. He says some guys don't care much for having twins, but he loves calving season, and he is just fine with dealing with what nature brings.
Sometimes you got to fight the weather. It's just, I've always dealt with it. I've always calved in January and February, so you just deal with what you're given. They've all been nice sized twins, and this is probably one of the smaller ones. And this is a Red Angus. This would be a Red Angus Hereford cross calf.
The Sayer family has been farming and ranching the Republican River Valley since 1876. Jared says it is a lot of hard work, but calving season is his favorite time of year. Here's a chance to see some of what Jared does, from checking his cows and checking his babies, and even going to tag a baby calf less than 30 minutes old.
Hopefully the mama's nice. If they're mean, sometimes I wait for help to tag it, or sometimes they don't get tagged if she's real mean. Unbelievable, but day one we had, I don't know, I can't tell without getting my cattle book, but we had 2 sets of twins that day we had to deal with. So, and I don't know, we had 6 or 8 cows in the barn that day. Because even in the cold weather, we'll bring the cows and babies to the barn too. Sometimes just the baby, it depends on how much we had to deal with. But the very next day, we had 2 more sets of twins we found. We was just finishing up the day. We come around the corner, and my wife Julie said, "There's another set of twins," and I go, "You gotta be kidding me." So 5 sets of twins in 2 days was just unbelievable. So that was probably, and it was cold those days. So we had to get all those mamas and babies to the barn and get them out of the wind, out of the elements, get them out off the snow. That's the biggest challenge.
Because you said how long on the ground?
I mean, if it's windy out, it's cold. If it's say 0 or below 0, if you have a calf, I mean, a half an hour, if you don't have him picked up in half an hour, more than likely he's going to be froze to death. We're hoping she's going to take care of both of them. We'll have 3 of mamas out there with doubles. And the extra calves, we got 3 extras in the barn, and we adopted some calves on the cows that lost babies in the cold weather. And then if I had a neighbor, a friend that needed a calf, we sold one to them. Yeah, she's right here. Perfect calving season is not too many days of cold weather and not too much death loss. So I write the number on the back of the tag also. So when you're sorting calves out and they're facing away from you, this is what's facing you. That number. Lots of stuff to do. Hopefully she's a nice one. If not, we'll go to plan B. I got this, and 2 shots. We've lost quite a few cows. We've lost, even though we've had lots of twins, we've still lost, I don't even know, we've lost a lot of babies. I got my little shelf right here. Hey. Go, Mama. So the heifers, when the heifers are calving, we'll check them every hour to 2 hours, depending on the cold weather, depending on if there's any heifer thinking about having a calf. You can tell, I mean, if they're going to have a calf. Stop any infections just coming up to the navel. She might not be nice. Come on. I'm trying to be careful not to take 2 shots for scours. Make him a steer calf. I don't like cutting them in the spring because I think a lot more humane than cutting them with a knife in the spring. process on every calf. A lot of times, like this little guy, his mama had the other one with her and she left this guy behind. Like she was a long way from him, so we just picked this one up, brought him to the house, and gave him from homemade colostrum, which was first milk from another cow. And away you go. One more done. There's times we do 20 a day, so it can be all-day projects sometimes.
It's a project Jared and many ranchers like him faithfully complete year after year, calving from January to March, weaning in September, finishing to 800 pounds, and going to market in December and February. And then it all starts over again.
I always calve early this time of the year because I have time this time of the year. Because farming starts the 1st of May, middle of April, so we have time. A ranch, we farm, and I actually have a full-time job as a crop adjuster.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm busy for that, really busy for that for the summer. Corn, soybeans, wheat, oats. Corn for the fat calves, dry distillers for all the stock, the silage, cane silage, and then the ground hay pile. Different hay. I got cane hay, corn stalks, oats, corn stalk bales, soybean bales.
You have some very spoiled cows.
Yeah. That's fun to watch.
That's so cute. Why do you think you had so many twins?
I have no idea. I don't know that there's a science behind it. I don't know. People keep asking me, do you AI? No, I don't do cows.
Meet the daddies.
Angus, you get the white.
One study I read said that the healthier the heifers and the cows, the more likely they are to have twins. It's very clear that Jared takes very good care of his heifers, cows, bulls, and calves.
Angus cows bred Hereford.
Okay,
Hereford bull's a red white face. That's how you get the black white face cow.
I see.
Just the crossbreeding is why guys like them more. Really for heifers.
When twins are born, a male and a female together, you get a free marten, which is a heifer that is infertile. This is because the male hormones run from the male to the female before birth.
Angus Hereford cow.
This little calf is named Lightning. He is a twin. His mama could only care for one, so Jared has him being bottle fed in the barn for
We have
now.
a cow that loses a calf. We'll put the calf in this head gate, and we'll lift this up. We'll put the baby up to the mama, to her teats, and he'll start sucking. The mama doesn't know. We won't let the calf smell this new calf. We'll give the cow some sedative. Believe it or not, we'll put Dr. Pepper up the cow's nose, rub Dr. Pepper all over the calf, and 98% of the time you turn her out and it's a pair. She'll claim that calf 98, 99% of the time. Yep. It's just that smell stays in their nose and it's on the calf. So after she kind of comes out, the sedative wears off, she has that smell and she thinks that's the scent she has for her baby. So
Wow.
so
So you just don't want to be walking around the pasture with a Dr. Pepper in your hand.
yeah.
That's my baby. How cute you are. What a wonderful opportunity to see all these sweet babies and to learn so much from Jared.
Oh, it's fun. Ranching's pretty fun. So we have a whole bunch of mama cows down here we haven't seen.
I spent a little more than an hour on the Sayre Ranch, and I can see why he
Getting
loves
these
this life
trees.
so much. Thank you, Jared,
the next
for
field
what
we're
you
getting
do
ready to go
and
to.
for
This
sharing
was
it with all of us.
Standing cane that we'll just turn them out in on. That'd be a new one there. You gonna help tag one?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, where's the brand
The brand new baby came right over to say hi. His mama and Aunt Bossy weren't so sure.
Two mamas down in the trees right now that have both babies, and then we got this one here. Then there's the three ones in the barn you see, and those are all the twins that are here.
I see.
So all the rest of them we sold to a neighbor or put on a cow, or probably put 5 of them on mamas that lost babies during the cold weather. So it was a blessing to have them in to compensate for that loss. So help offset that. 3 few weeks will be Brandon's time. So, Brandon's
Watch out,
season.
babies. You gotta get your butt burned.
We're at the cow's number. She's a blue tag, which is the B. The 307 was her number. The cow's color, she's a black white face. The calf was a black white face. And the sex was a bull calf, and it was born on 3/21. So, every calf's in the book. Well, maybe not every calf, because sometimes when you're tagging a lot, you like forget to write one down. So there's probably 5 or 6 or 7 out there that have had a calf or are tagged but aren't in the book. That happens once in a while.
Reporting from the Sayre Ranch, just southeast of Cambridge, Nebraska, I'm Melanie Standiford, Midwest Media by Melanie.
Oh, I like the calves.